You are so extremely powerful. What is coming in your life is going to change everything about your trajectory and where you're going. I think that there's a lot of the path that's being hidden from you right now, and that is for your protection. God is showing you little nuggets at a time, and you basically only know like the first few steps in front of you, and the next step, and the next step, and the next step. You can't fully see like the grand vision of like where you're going, but you can see those next steps. And so part of you is like questioning, like, is this the right path? Am I going where I'm supposed to be going? And let this be your confirmation that yes, you are. You are being prepared. You're being crafted. You are being transformed into the version of yourself that you've always wanted to be. I feel like your connection with God is getting stronger every single day, and you as a person are getting more mature and more stable, more grounded, more just consistent and determined and dedicated to every single step of the process. Like, you are realizing that like every single little thing matters, and it's not just like these big grand changes that you're making in your life. It's these little things, and actually like the little things even matter, maybe even more sometimes, because those are what change our habits and what change the process of how we do things in our mindset, right? So God is helping you with that. God is like changing not just like your trajectory, but you as a person, because that's the whole point, right? Like, we need to become a whole new person and a whole new human being to be able to achieve what that person would ultimately achieve, right? So God is handcrafting every single part of your life right now, because he knows that you need these little things to be changed and transformed first, so that you as a person and as a mindset as a whole can be shifted and transformed together. So basically, you're noticing those little things like, wow, like I'm doing things that I don't normally do, or creating new habits that I didn't have before. And this is all very divinely orchestrated. Like, God does not do something in your life that is not meant to be, and you have not become that person that you've always envisioned, you've always had in your head. Like, you knew that you were going to become that person, but it's actually here now. Like, you can, like I was saying, like, you can see like a couple steps ahead of you. You can see the first steps, the next steps, and the next steps, but like you can't see like exactly where you're going, but you know the type of person that you have always wanted to become, and that person is who you basically are now. Even though like you're not there yet, you can feel that version of yourself within you, because God's making it more apparent every single day for you that like this is happening. And so you don't need to like physically have, let's say, like material success, right? Because that's what everyone talks about, is like getting to a certain like monthly income, or finding like your dream career, or doing what you love. Like, let's say you're not there yet, like you don't have the career or the business, whatever it is that you've always dreamed of, but like you are that person. You are literally embodying that person that you've always wanted to become, and that is the whole point. Like, to be able to achieve or become the the person that you want to be, you have to embody it and have a different mindset, and that's what you are embodying right now. And you may feel also too, I want to put this out there because I feel like this is important to say, you may also be feeling like the old version of you is kind of like coming in sometimes, like, don't you remember this? Like, don't you remember these habits that you used to have? Or, you know, trying to like sway you and bring you back, but you know, like, you are so much stronger than you used to be. Like, you know that that is not truth. That is not truth anymore. And you're not choosing that anymore. You're not falling for that. You're choosing the consistency. You're choosing every single day to show up and to make one step towards whatever it is that you're building, even though you can't clearly see that. You're choosing that. You're choosing the consistency over the old version of you. And that is the most important part. Because the more and more you choose it, like, it's not just about creating the habits, because that's huge, right? Like, once we create the habits, like, we're in the habits. They are us, right? It is who we are now. But it's also about listening to what God has to say. And like I said before, you are strengthening that relationship, so you know when God is talking to you now. You know. And isn't that amazing? Like, I feel it so strongly that you are recognizing and hearing God's voice more clearly than you ever have. And because of that, this is your time to shine, baby. And I'm so proud of you, because I know you've been through so much. And over the last couple of years, I know that you have transformed so much. I can feel it in your energy right now. And because of that, God is blessing you. And it's your time to receive these blessings. And you understand that it's not about the money anymore. It's not about the success or the praise or the recognition. It is between you and God now. It doesn't matter what anybody around you thinks. And you may feel like you are alone. You may be feeling like you are alone. But you also have such a strong connection with God right now that you don't feel alone at the same time. So maybe the old version of you is like, man, I don't feel like I have anybody close to me that understands like what I'm going through right now. But then you have God with this new version of you that you're becoming, and this connection that you have dedicated your soul and your life to, that makes you feel so loved and so seen that you don't need that outside validation anymore. That is so amazing, right? That is what you've been working so hard this entire time for. So just enjoy the process, I think, too, because of your consistency and because of what you're creating through every step of this process, you are leading to not having as much time anymore. But right now you do, and enjoying that process of just like being in the now, because eventually, like, you're not gonna have as much time as you have before. I mean, what is time really? But just enjoy right now, because right now you are taking it slow. You're not in a rush, even though you feel like you are being rushed, like you're being so called forward to share and to be a part of something. You are still taking the time to just enjoy and be, because it's not about working hard anymore, okay? It's not about that hustle culture anymore. It's about being and authentically sharing our story. And I'm not talking about like everyone watching this is going to be, you know, like a social media influencer that shares their story. That's not what I mean. I mean, you can share your story in so many different ways. So you recognize that now, and you recognize that you have something to offer this world, and your viewpoint, your vision, your story is so unique, and it is so needed in this world. So let me take a deep breath. Holy cow, that was a lot. If you feel this and you resonate, follow along. There's going to be a lot more like this, and just keep going. Like, I'm so proud of you. This is something that not everyone is going to relate with. I think that there's a lot of division right now, but I trust that this is going to find who it's meant to find. So anyways, I love you, and I hope everyone has a beautiful rest of your weekend. Much love.